Thank you, everybody. And may I request our respected Chief Guest, Honorable Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs, to deliver the Convocation address.
The Chairman of the VIPS institutions, Dr. S.C. Watts, Shri Agarwal, Dr. M. Pandey, Professor Sharma, members of the Governing Council, members of the academic staff, and students present in today's convocation. Let me at the very outset express my gratitude to Professor Dr. Watts and all his colleagues at the institution for having invited me to be associated with the annual convocation of the VIPS. As Dr. Watts told you, I've been curiously associated with this institution before its birth. I remember he was going through the pain of wanting to establish an institution and finally did succeed in getting a land. And then step by step, he created the institution. Of course, with the help of a large number of other people. I had an outstanding promise to him that I would be visiting the institution, and I'm glad that today we finally found the pretext for doing so. Any educational institution needs a long phase in order to mature. Its ability to create a brand value on the strength of its academics and its reputation really doesn't come within months or years. It's judged by first the quality of infrastructure, the quality of staff, the quality of students, and most important, also the eventual quality and success of its alumni. In any institution, we may get into the temptation of self-praise and self-assessment. But in the final stages, how well the society is recognizing students who pass out of this institution best determines its reputation. For us in India, education is a very powerful resource. It's a powerful resource because the largest contribution to our economy comes from the services sector. And in the services sector, the human resource itself has the largest role to play. We are different compared to the rest of the world. Different because in most parts of the world, because of social reasons, family circumstances, economic compulsions, the size of the family itself is contracting. Not only is the size of the family contracting, the family structure itself is facing a challenge. And one of the impacts of that is that populations of various developed countries has been gradually going down. Many a developed country doesn't even have the adequate number of people in order to manage its economy. And therefore, those of you who are well versed with the principles of international trade would realize that transfer of human resource, movement of human resource, it is itself a very important item on the agenda. In India, of course, we have not only a very large population, but a very large middle class also. Along with that large middle class, we have an aspirational class, which is knocking at the doors and is really the neo-middle class. One member of the family acquiring the best academic credentials can really move up the entire family in economic and social terms. And we have enough people not only to manage our own systems, but also a large number to send pool of human talent outside. It's a resource that this demographic differential is creating in our favor. Decades ago, when I was a student, we thought brain drain is a very important challenge to India. Today, many states of India, like Kerala, don't call it a drain, they call it a human resource, a brain bank, where we use our own human resource globally in order to service our own economies. And along with this opportunity has also come a very tough challenge. All of you who are going to get degrees today and are passing out will either get into further higher education or get into careers. And therefore you are at a very important crossroad. At this crossroad really, you have an important judgment to make, an important decision to make. You are at a verge where slowly the support of the family to you will keep fading away. Both your family and society will expect reciprocity from you. I repeatedly go to educational institutions and tell them the same message, that at this stage, you have an important decision to take, particularly one in a country with large population. There is a big crowd at the bottom, struggling to emerge up, be noticed, and then achieve a standard of excellence. But the crowding is always at the bottom in any career or profession. As you move up, there is a huge amount of space on top. And therefore, whether you have to be a part of that mediocrity at the bottom, or you have to get on to that fast track and reach the top, there is always space on top, is a decision that you have to take. How much entrepreneurship you show, how much hard work you put in, how many sleepless nights you spend in the initial years will always determine whether you get on to that fast track or you remain confined to mediocrity. Standards of excellence are very tough now. They are much higher. The grades for excellence have also increased. And therefore it is here that you have to endeavor for that top position. And I have always believed that one change in the last 2 decades which have taken, that those who have to make it to the top do it in their 30s, they don't do it in their 60s. And these are the vital changes which are taking place. And therefore, my one sentence message to you is, get ready for being on the fast track. And the strength of any economic system can push you to it. As far as VIPS is concerned, you've grown into 5 different disciplines. You are physically also spaced to grow. And I'm sure the next time I'm invited here, I'll probably see more buildings, more courses, more amenities, and more students in that race for excellence. My best wishes to you, Dr. Vats, and all your colleagues, and my best wishes to all those who are embarking on their careers from today onwards. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.